Welcome back, everyone. Today we'll be making some chorizo, potato, and egg plant-based burritos. Here are the ingredients we'll be using today. First off, we'll be using our tofu here, and we'll be basically briefly cooking it and mashing it up. As you can see, my oil was entirely too hot. Please do not do that. Just medium heat. Doesn't even have to be shimmering, honestly. Just throw your drained blocks of tofu in there, and then we'll mash it up with a potato masher. This recipe is a family favorite. We eat it all the time. It is great to have. Basically, just three different components. It's just your tofu scramble, which is a scrambled egg substitute, your roasted potatoes, and then your soyrizo, which is just briefly stir-fried. We combine it all together into a tortilla with some baked cheese, roll it up, it's good to go. So we'll go through the rest of the steps right now. Alright, so as y'all can see here, I'm just using my potato masher to mash up my tofu into a roughly scrambled egg type consistency. After that, we'll be adding about 6 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, about, I'd say, a half teaspoon of turmeric, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, kosher salt to taste, and then a ground black pepper to taste. And you're really only cooking this until it's all cooked through and all the liquid's out. And then that's it. Shouldn't really take more than 7-8 minutes. For our roasted potatoes, I have 3 pounds of russets right here that I've washed and peeled. What we'll do is cut them into about 1/2 inch to 1 inch chunks. We don't want them on the larger side because they'll shrink when we roast them. We'll also do some spices here. Our spices are 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 1 teaspoon chili powder, 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, 1 tablespoon of kosher salt, and 1/2 a teaspoon of ground oregano. What we do is we'll add our chunks of potatoes into a gallon-sized Ziploc bag, throw our spices in there, and then add about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Give it a shake, redistribute everything so all the spices get on everything. Put it on a wire rack on top of our sheet pan, and we'll bake it at 425 for about 45 minutes or so, and it should be nice and crispy when we take it out. All right, and our potatoes are done. Take a look at that. Looks great. So now I'm just gonna take them out. I'm adding on a little more salt, mostly because earlier in the video, when I put in our spices, I didn't really put that much salt. I didn't actually put a tablespoon, I only put about a teaspoon, and obviously it was very undersalted. Just give them a taste, guys. If they're not salted enough, just add a little more salt, no problem. Once the potatoes have cooled, we'll throw it in with our tofu scramble in the same bowl, and we'll mix it together. Now it's time to prepare our soyrizo. All right, so we have 3 12-ounce packages of this El Burrito brand soyrizo. All we do is just cut them open, and we'll throw it into a skillet that's been preheated with a couple tablespoons of vegetable oil. It's gonna be on medium-high to high heat. We'll cook it for 6-7 minutes until everything's nice and warm through and lightly charred. And then we'll throw it into our bowl with our tofu scramble and potatoes, and we'll give it a nice mix. All right, and our soyrizo is all done. I just poured it into our bowl with the other ingredients, and now we'll just mix it all together. As you can see, nice and thoroughly mixed. Now we'll prepare our tortillas. I just have these large 12-inch tortillas. I just took it out, wet both sides, and then warmed it up on a skillet over medium heat. That gets it nice and pliable. And then we'll throw it on a plate and get rolling. So, as you can see, I have my Daya shredded cheese. Just do a very tiny amount. If you do a lot, it's not gonna taste very good. Just a tiny amount will do just fine. 1 large scoop of our mix here, and then we'll roll it up. All right, and here's our finished product. Makes about 12 large burritos. Definitely recommend it with this El Yucateco hot sauce. Enjoy, guys.